This is my journey. Up until the age of about 7, my dad was a full Muslim and I prayed with him 5 times a day. School made that a bit more difficult, but I tried my best to keep to it. I always remember my nan hating it, and she hated me wearing a hijab, she hated my speaking Arabic. When my parents split up, she hid my passport so he couldn't take me away. She was so paranoid about me becoming a Muslim that she did everything she could to stop me. She'd put songs of praise on, she'd teach me about the Bible, she'd sometimes say grace too. And as you can imagine, as a very young child, that was difficult to get a grip on. I didn't have a clue what to believe, and I stopped properly believing in them both by the time I was about 8. The school tried to make us all Protestant Catholic, despite being a non-religious school, and they'd shout at me for not saying Amen, and rarely mentioned any religious festivals apart from the Christian ones. When my parents split up, it wasn't pretty. He effectively stopped being a Muslim himself and projected onto me. Whenever I stayed at his house, I'd have to wear a headscarf and Tunisian clothing, no pork, changing my clothes twice a day, etc. And I hated it. I hated doing anything he made me do, religious or not. So I cut all of my hair off and stopped trying. In about year 8 and 9, I picked up paganism. My mental health took a huge turn for the worst after my abusive childhood with my violent ex-stepdad, and it felt like a religion I could call my own, a world away from the religions I'd seen before. But I quickly realised it wasn't a genuine belief. It was just a coping mechanism, and I started questioning what it meant to be alive and realised I didn't want to anymore. And that was the start of my atheism. Since then, it's become a more positive thing. When my grandparents died, it was comforting to know my nan didn't have to watch me grow up gay, that I wouldn't go to hell, that I wasn't some humane mistake on God's part. And I find the concept of an end really comforting. I don't know if I'll be an atheist forever, but I can't see myself following a religion anymore or in the future.